Hello everyone, this is Jyotsna Tiwari and here we will discuss each and important point regarding your upcoming exam regarding current affairs. Okay guys, so welcome to today's daily current affairs session where we will discuss lots of interesting important points which will from which will question will rise in your exam. So here is the first news of today's session. Okay guys, you can see that the okay just before starting this session, first of all let me change my pen color, then we will discuss each and everything in details. Okay guys, so here you can see that the Hardeep S Puri challenged pupil for CSCAF 2.0 and roads. Okay guys, so here you can see that the Union Minister of State for Housing and Urban Affairs Shri Hardeep Singh Puri has launched the Climate Smart Cities. Okay, assessment framework 2.0 in a virtual events smart cities mission. Okay, housing and urban affairs, he also launched street for pupil. Okay, street for pupil challenges at this event. So what is CSCAF? So here you can see that's its main objective. It's to provide a clear roadmap for cities towards combating climate change while planning and implementing their action, including investment. Over the past decade, the increasing frequency of conditions such as cyclone, floods, heat waves, water scarcity, and the droughts have adversity affected many people in India cities, causing loss of lives and the impacting economic growth. Okay, guys. Okay, economic growth. So this initiative intends to develop a climate sensitive approach to urban planning and the development in India. The Climate Center for Cities under the National Institute of Urban Affairs will support MOHUA in the implementation of the CSCAF. So let's have discuss that structure has to across indicator in 5 categories. So here you can see the first categories is energy and green building. Second category is in urban planning and green and cover biodiversity. Third is mobility and air quality, and the next one is water management. Okay, so we have discussed already each and every point which is important for your upcoming exam. So guys, let's have discuss that which type of question will rise on your exam regarding this particular news. So first question will rise on your exam what is the abbreviation of CSCAF. Then your answer will be CAF is the abbreviation is the Climate Smart Cities Assessment Framework. Who is Hardeep Singh Puri? Then your answer will be Hardeep Singh Puri is the Union Minister of State for Housing and Urban Affairs. Okay. These are the categories which you will have to learn, guys, in energy and green building, urban planning, green cover biodiversity, mobility and air quality, and the water management. Okay. So we have already discussed each and every point which is important for your upcoming exam. Guys, here you can see that the next news of today's session, and the news is that on September 12, PM Narendra Modi participated in Grah Pravesham. Okay, this is the type of initiative. Okay, guys, or type of a scheme. So here you can see that the Prime Minister Narendra Modi has to participate the homecoming on 12th September through video conferencing. He will inaugurate 1.7 lakh house built under the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Gramin in Madhya Pradesh. Okay. So what is the characteristics behind this particular news? So here you can see that the move comes as a part of Housing for All by 2022, for which a major program of Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Gramin was launched on 20th May 2016. Under this program, 1.14 crore houses have been built across the country so far. In Madhya Pradesh, 17 lakh poor families have benefited from this scheme so far. Under Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, Gramin 100% grant of rupees 20 lakh is given to each beneficiary. And this amount will be shared between the center and the state in the ratio of 60-40. That means 40% of this scheme is of this 20 lakh is or of this scheme is covered by the state government, and 60% is covered by the central government. Okay. Funds for all these houses constructed under the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Gramin are given directly to the beneficiary's bank account through a 4 installment. Okay. So there are 4 installment which is given by the uh, both central and the state government direct to beneficiary's account through geotagged photograph after verification of various stages of construction. This scheme envisages construction of 2.95 crore houses by the year 2022. Apart from this, the beneficiaries under the scheme are provided with support of unskilled labor wages of 1995 a days under the Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme, that means Manrega, okay, of rupees 12,000 of construction of toilet in Swachh Bharat Mission Gramin. Okay, so we have already discussed this news. Let's have discussed that which type of question will rise in your exam regarding this particular news. So here is first question which will definitely rise in your exam, and the question is that PM Narendra Modi participated in Grah Pravesham in which date? On which date? Then your answer will be 12th September. What is Grah Pravesham? So you can see that this is the type of initiative which is worked under Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Gramin. Okay, there are 1.7 lakh houses built under this particular yojana. This scheme was launched on 20th May 2016, and this was okay. And the target year of this scheme is 2022. There are 1.14 crore houses has been built in the country so far. And here are 100% grant of rupees 20 lakh which is given in this particular scheme to the beneficiary, which is covered by the 60-40 ratios, from which 60% is 60% is covered by the central government and 40% is covered by the state government. There are 17 lakh poor families of benefited from of this scheme. Here you can see that the 2.95 crore houses by the target year in 2022. In this year there are 2.95 crore houses was built. Okay. If we talk about Manrega, so abbreviation of Manrega is Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme. Okay. And there are rupees 12,000 for construction of toilet in Swachh Bharat Mission Gramin. Okay, so we have already discussed each and every point which is important regarding your exam. Okay, so here you can see that the India Post has launched the 5-star villages scheme in postal scheme. Okay, let's have discussed. The postal department has started the scheme for 5-star villages. It aims to ensure universal coverage of major postal scheme in rural areas in the country, especially in the inner villages. It was inaugurated by Union State Communication Ministry Sanjay Dhotre. Under this scheme, all postal products and services will be made available and marketed by promoted at the village level. The branch offices will act as one-stop shop to cater to all the post office related to needs of the villagers. The scheme covered under the 5-star plan. So here you can see that the first one is saving bank account, recurring deposit account, National Saving Certificate, Kisan Vikas Patra. Second one is Sukanya Samriddhi account, Public Provident Fund account. Third one is Fund Post Office Saving account, India Postal Payment Bank account. Next one is Postal Life Insurance Policy, Rural Postal Life Insurance Policy. Next one is Pradhan Mantri Suraksha Bima Yojana, Pradhan Mantri Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana account. These 5 schemes will be implemented by team of 5 Gramin Dak Sevak. They will be assigned a village of marketing all products saving and insurance scheme of postal department. Okay. So guys, we have already discussed each and every point which is important regarding your upcoming exam. So let's have discussed that which type of question will rise on your exam regarding this particular news. So here you can see that the India Post has launched which scheme for postal schemes. Then your answer will be 5-star village. Okay. Who is the Union State Communication Minister? Then your answer will be Sanjay Dhotre. Next one is the branch offices will act as on one-stop shop to cater to all the post office related to needs the villagers. Okay. These are the accounts which is important for your upcoming exam. The question will definitely rise from these accounts. Here you can see saving bank account, recurring deposit account, National Saving Certificate, Kisan Vikas Patra. Next one is Sukanya Samriddhi account, Public Provident Fund account. Third one is Funded Post Office Saving account in India and Postal Payment Bank account. Next one is Postal Life Insurance Policy and Rural Postal Life Insurance Policy. Next one is, and the last one is Pradhan Mantri Suraksha Bima Yojana and Pradhan Mantri Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana account. Okay. So implemented by a team of 5 Gramin Dak Sevaks. Okay. So guys, we have already discussed each and every point, each and every question which will definitely rise in your exam. And here is the next news of today's session. And the news is that Recently, India Japan signed an MOU between the forces of provision of supplies and the services. Okay. So here we talk about, let's have discuss some important key points regarding this particular news. So here you can see that the India and Japan signed an agreement related to the mutual provision of supplies and services between the armed forces of India and the self-defense forces of Japan. Japan ambassador to agreement Mr. Suzuki Satoshi and the Secretary of Defense Dr. Ajay Kumar signed this MOU. What is the characteristics behind this MOU? So here you can see that the agreement between India and Japan will establish an enabling framework for closer cooperation between the armed forces and the India-Japan in mutual provision of supplies and services. Under the agreement, the two countries will engage in bilateral training activities, UN peace operation, humanitarian, international relief, and the other mutually agreed activities. This agreement will widen the gap between the armed forces of India and Japan. This will further enhance bilateral defense engagement as a part of a special strategic and global partnership between the two countries. Okay, guys, so we have already discussed each and every point which is important for your upcoming exam. Okay. So let's have discussed that which type of question will rise in your exam regarding this particular news. So here is first question which will definitely rise in your exam, and the question is that recently India and Japan signed an MOU between the forces of the provision of supplies and the services. Okay. If we talk about India and Japan, so India and Japan signed an agreement related to the mutual provision of supplies and services between the armed forces in India, self-defense forces of Japan. So if question will rise in your exam that who represent the Japan in this particular meeting, then your answer will be Mr. Suzuki Satoshi, who is the Japan ambassador. Second question will who was represented India in this agreement, then your answer will be Secretary of Defense Dr. Ajay Kumar Dhotre. Dr. Ajay Kumar Dhotre. Ajay Kumar, who signed this MOU. Okay. So we have already discussed each and every point which is important for your upcoming exam. So here is the last and next news of today's session, and the last news also. So the news is that recently Mansukh Mandia launched the Sarod ports. Okay guys. So here you can see that the Union Minister of State for Shipping Mansukh Mandavia launched the Society Ports for virtual resolving disputes in New Delhi. Ports are aimed at economical and timely resolution of disputes in the impartial manner. What is the characteristics behind this particular news? So here you can see that the all major ports are moving towards the landlord model. Ports will inspire private players participants. This will promote ease of doing business into maritime sector due to the fast, timely, cost effective and the robust disputes resolution mechanism. Sarod ports are formed by the member of the Indian Portal Association and the Indian Private Ports and the Terminal Association. What is Sarod? So here you can see that the Sarod ports will assist the settlement of disputes through intermediaries in the maritime sector with major port trusts including non-major ports including the port of shipping sector, jetties, private ports, terminal and ports. Sarod ports have provision available in the highway sector in the form of Sarod roads constituted by National Highway Authority of India. Okay guys. So we have discussed already each and every point which is important for your upcoming exam. So let's have discuss that which type of question will rise in your exam regarding this particular news. So here is first question which will definitely rise in your exam, and the question is that recently Mansukh Mandaviya launched which port? Then your answer will be Sarod ports. Who is the Mansukh Mandaviya? Then your answer will be Union Minister of State for Shipping. Okay. This port is launched for what? Then your answer will be this port is launched for the virtually resolving disputes in New Delhi. Okay. You will have to also learn the IPTTA full form. Then your answer will be Indian Private Ports and the Terminal Association. This is the abbreviation of IPTTA. Okay guys. So here you can see that the Sarod ports will assist the settlement in the disputes through intermediaries in the maritime sector with major ports trusts including non-major ports including the port of shipping sector. Okay. You will have to also learn the NHAIA abbreviation. Then your answer will be National Highway Authority of India. Okay guys. So we have already discussed each and every point which is important for your upcoming exam. Okay guys, so that's all for the today's session. Here you can see the screenshot of a quiz. So basically I want to say guys that if you want to give the quizzes on the daily basis, so for that you will have to go to the Google Play Store, download the Entry app now and register your mail ID, register your phone number. After that you can give the quizzes on the daily basis. Okay guys, also you can analyze your self that where are you stand right now, and according to that you can boost your preparation. Okay guys, so also you can visit our YouTube channel. For that you will have to go to the YouTube, type the Banking 2.0. Okay, and subscribe the channel and don't forget to tap on the bell icon. Okay guys, and also don't forget to like, comment and share this session as much as you can. You can share this session with your colleagues, relatives, with your colleagues, relative, friends, whomever you are studying. You can also share this session on your social media platform like your Telegram group, your WhatsApp group, your Facebook group, wherever you are available. Okay guys, you can share this session. So thank you very much for cooperate with me. Don't forget to like, comment and share this session as much as you can. So thank you so much for cooperate with me. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.